Better yet, we'll just give you a video demonstration. So what happens with these, and Troy built, this is basically just a rebranded mower built by another company. And MTD, Troy built, all them wonderful known craftsmen. What happens with these, with the plastic decks, is or I should say the metal decks with the plastic transmission mounted on the front, is there's like I think it's 4 bolts, if 3 or 4 bolts if I remember. Of course, trying to make sure nobody takes my other mower that I set out front here while I was changing the oil out of it. What happens is you'll often hear, and let me lift it towards the right side. You'll hear a little bit of a brr, brr when you're pushing back on your handlebar, and what's actually happening is the blade's actually rubbing up against the front of the deck. So part of the problem here is, besides the fact that the company's bastardized these units so badly with the plastic and stuff, is that with the wet grass and stuff, and those, I think, like I said, I think it's 4 bolts if I remember. It's 1 bolt here, 2 bolts spread out here, and 1 bolt over on this side. When the consumer pushes back on the handlebar, I don't know if you can see it real well. You can kind of see how it closes the gap in between the plastic and the metal there. That's what that brrr is, and a lot of people don't, really pay attention to it. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do to mitigate the damage once it's started. But we'll start this up. So that little noise that you hear is actually the blade hitting the front of the deck there. And like I said, unfortunately, it's built into the cost of making sure that the consumer consumes the endless cycle of consumerism, which is absolutely terrible when you're paying like $300-400 for a piece of machinery that you're hoping, especially when you got a I know the brand name's not on it right now, but when you got a Club Cadetter or a yard machine, or something like that you expect to last a little while, and unfortunately that's what you get. Slap a whole bunch of plastic in it. I keep telling people, if you can find the old lawn boys with the aluminum decks, the aluminum magnesium decks, they're 2-stroke. You have to mix the gas, but they will last forever so long as you mix your gas right. And piston rings on those are really easy to replace. Knock on wood, I haven't had to replace the set in any of mine, but that's what I was talking about. So